Today marks the end of conflict in Hamburg. However, a much greater conflict may ensue the world as Western forces mobilize towards open conflict with the Eastern Coalition. At 5 a.m. today, Western forces had engaged coalition forces in the city of Hamburg, sparking what some experts are calling the beginning of the Third World War. We have here footage taken from our allies as they engage Western forces in Hamburg.
God, dude, you're so smart.
He said, "Oh, we just want to do a little training." He's right there.
Coming up, a phone interview just taken moments ago with General Crimson of the Czechoslovakian forces, conducted with my co-host Mad Dog. And later, a message from Commissar Bauzet to the nation.
We are joined here with General Crimson, head of the Czechoslovakian 386th Mechanized Battalion, who's telephoning from the front lines of this ordeal. General Crimson, how is the morale of your troops out there despite the outcome of this battle?
Morale is high among the men, especially among the enlisted, who took on the supposedly elite-trained Panzer Grenadiers and drove them off.
Fascinating. Do you anticipate this ordeal to end where it started, or are we looking at a long-term engagement with the Western forces?
I'm not at liberty to talk about military planning at the moment, but I will say we are willing to do what we must to defend ourselves.
How prepared do you think the East German Czechoslovakian forces are to handle this matter?
If you look at the drone footage from our allies that Western forces suffered losses in equipment and personnel due to our highly motivated troops and superior tactics on the battlefield.
Thank you, General Crimson.
Now we have word from the Commissar stating that the civilians caught along the border must seek shelter or refuge away from potential conflict zones. It is advised to stay indoors until the conflict has subsided. The military will attempt to evacuate people caught in these conflict zones, as well as aid if displacement occurs. Commissar Bauzet has ramped up wartime productions to meet the needs of the troops as well as the people, already negotiating a trade deal with allied nations in order to maintain food supply as well as common goods to the people. She strongly states that the will of the people shall not be lost, and the protection of the commoner is her utmost priority in these trying times.